Hey there! Keep an eye on eWEEK. Our site is getting a new look and a top-to-bottom redesign. And here are your top news stories from eWEEK. Today's topics include Google changing ad policies after a boycott due to ad placements next to inappropriate YouTube content, Intel unveils its new generation Optane SSD for storage and RAM, a new survey finds women's progress in the cybersecurity space has stalled in the global workforce, and phone-to-own hackers rack up hundreds of thousands of dollars in awards, exploiting a number of web browsers and operating systems, including Windows and Mac OS. Google has initiated a thorough review of its ad policies amid a firestorm of criticisms in the United Kingdom for allowing ads from the UK government and major companies to appear next to inappropriate content on YouTube and other Google properties. In a blog post March 17th, Ronan Harris, managing director of Google UK, vowed the company will make changes in the coming weeks that give organizations that advertise with Google more direct control over where their ads appear on YouTube and the Google Display Network. The controversy came to a head after a recent investigative report by The Times revealed that advertisements from the UK government and dozens of major brands, including Mercedes-Benz and the BBC, were being placed next to YouTube videos from jihadist, neo-Nazi, KKK, and other hate groups. In 2015, Intel and Micron held a joint press event to announce their new baby to the world, 3D Crosspoint, the first completely new memory form factor since Toshiba brought NAND flash to the market way back in 1989. The parents of the newborn non-volatile memory, which has been several years in development, claimed it's going to be able to move data 1,000 times faster than NAND flash. And if that guess is only 10% accurate, it's still extremely fast. 3D Crosspoint is now the foundation for Intel's Optane SSD, officially introduced March 19th. Optane SSD will be shown physically to the world at CeBIT, the world's largest electronics conference, in Hanover, Germany this week. According to a study published on March 15th, women's participation in the cybersecurity industry has stagnated over the past 2 years, leveling off at 11%, which is much lower than women's overall participation in the workforce. The report, the 2017 Global Information Security Workforce Study, Women in Cybersecurity, found that upper-level management positions were 4 times more likely to be given to men, while more than half of women have encountered workplace discrimination. The imbalance is particularly noteworthy as Frost & Sullivan, the author of the report, estimates there will be a shortfall of 1.8 million people in the cybersecurity workforce by 2022. On the second day of the 10th annual Phone-to-Own hacking competition, researchers demonstrated an unparalleled number of zero-day exploits in fully patched web browsers and operating systems, including Windows and Mac OS. By the time the dust had settled late in the day on March 16th, 11 out of 17 attempts at exploiting systems were successful, with researchers walking away with $340,000 in prize money. On the first day of the Phone-to-Own event, researchers were awarded $233,000 for exploiting Microsoft Edge, Apple Safari, Adobe Reader, and Ubuntu Linux. It should be noted that while there were many successful attempts on the second day of Phone-to-Own, there were also more failed attempts than any other Phone-to-Own event over its decade-long history. Thanks for watching. Follow the links on this page to learn more about the stories mentioned in this broadcast. And check back every weekday for another daily tech briefing from eWEEK.com.